So another day, another video blocked. This time for Pinocchio song at the 8 hour and 48 minute mark, 22 seconds. So the whole clip was like 30 seconds. So you kind of use this. Again, if you use videos, you want this program, Avid Mux. I can put the name in the description. I'm going to mention again. Oh, did I just cut? Okay, I'm going to cut this now. And when I mean cut, it's just video editing. You say I'm going to cut this clip. Some people say I'm going to split this clip. I'm going to splice this clip. So the one I'm looking for now is at the 8 hour and 48 second mark. Almost there at 53 seconds. So there it is. And then you just press A here, right here. And then you go all the way to the end. And this would be my B. I already clipped out the first part. The first part would be 0 seconds to 8 hours and 48 minutes. And then I save it. And I'm just naming this Illuminati Music 2. The first clip, that's the first part. You can see how fast this is. It's only an hour cut, but that's quick. And then I just tend to close it and open it. I think you can go new. And then you bring back the two clips that you just joined. And let's see. I think they'll be in this folder. I'm just showing this in case you video edit. So there's my first clip. You didn't see that one. That's 8 hours and 48 minutes here. It takes a while to load. Just be patient. So I went to, you got to be careful even eating buffets. I mentioned this in the past. Eating buffets can be kind of, the sin of gluttony. And this one guy was next to me. He had 3 drinks at a time. Not a big guy, but 3 drinks, maybe 16 ounces. And he had this huge plate of spinach. I mean, just a gigantic plate of spinach. And all of a sudden I look and there's 2 drinks gone already. I'm like, what? So then you want to make sure here's your time mark. Here's a B, that's like the ending, A is the starting. So then you add the second clip. And you can keep adding clips. I could add 5 more. So then you can see that's the total time. So then the guy gets 2 more drinks and I watched him this time. 2 gulps. 1 drink down, grabs the other one. 2 gulps down. I need a mic stand, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. So then, anyway, then he gets another plate of mostly spinach again. It was like greens. This whole scene was something out of a movie or something. It's like my 5th time trying to upload this. So final edition or something. So then I watched him again, and then you got 2 more drinks, and same thing, just gulp, gulp. And so I don't know if we have a Plito challenge where you got to team up with a teammate and eat like 10.5. I forget if it's like a 10.5-pound pizza in an hour, and then you get it free, and you get a picture taken. So he might have been training for that because I heard you drink a lot of liquid to get your stomach to stretch. And then he got another plate. He didn't finish that plate. Then he got another plate. And this time, I don't know if the second time had 2 slices of pizza on it, but again, just mostly all greens. So, he must have ate over a pound of spinach easily. And the thing is, working in a grocery store like I used to, I can tell you that sometimes that spinach got where it's like, oh, salmonella. And if let's say he got affected and he's eating a pound of spinach, I think he could die if he got affected by salmonella. So that was Pinocchio that they didn't like, the Disney movie where the Pinocchio guy says, always let your conscience be your guide. And the conscience really, you got to go by what God says, okay? So you get saved, you're born again, you get the Holy Ghost, you listen to what the Holy Ghost says. But Disney says, let your conscience be your guide. It's kind of like those music songs where they say, let your heart guide you, or the Disney movie, I think it was Aladdin, let your heart guide you. And that's going to let you down. Your emotions are going to get you in trouble sometimes if you just, listen to the people that listen to their passions, they're going to get into sin. So that Disney movie, and then it says like, give a little whistle and, and then he's like, pucker up. And I think it's something, we know Disney's pedophilia. So I think there's something sinister going on there. I really do. So my next clip, let's see if it's here. I'm just trying to get this stuff up. See if it might be somewhere here. I'll just go back. Firefox, if you're using YouTube, it's too slow for me. Whatever. I mean, I click on Creator Studio and then I go to Video Manager and it's just slow. So my next thing I can show you again, it's called Avid Mux, AVIDEMUX, AVIDEMUX. And I'll just show you one more time how to do this. And it works on even slow computers. That's why it's a nice program. You don't need a big computer to have it. So then I'm going to go to, okay, so it says duplicate upload, which was my mistake there. Copyright. So then you click on the copyright. And you click and see, I usually just type Control F and just see where it's blocked. Sometimes you can play the audio visual. They don't like this cartoon, this New World Order cartoon. I'm going to try to get it up separately. They don't like this one showing. It gets blocked. So then I got to find my various games. And then again, just load the file. So this is one file. And it says, let's see if you go to the block. Again, it just kind of freezes up a little. There's a new edition. I didn't download it yet. But I didn't even know this buffet was on campus. Like, someone's like, you didn't go there when you were going to school? And it's a big buffet, all you can eat on campus. And I'm like, no, I didn't even go. Because, I mean, I didn't know anyone, hardly. And I guess I didn't know much. No one told me anything about it. I heard about it, but just a little bit. But you know, I kind of like it. But you got to be careful of not overeating, you know. So here we go. And that can happen to me. So it says 3:08 to 18. So you get 3 hours and 18. So you get your first tier. So if you know how to, this is kind of tutorial. I've done videos in the past. Maybe this will help. So this is the cartoon they don't like. Hopefully they don't. So I'm just going to cut. And now if I just cut this, they're going to take this video I upload. They're going to take the same part. Let's say they take 10 parts. They analyze your video. And then if I cut this out, they're going to say, oh, you know, because if I cut it where they tell me to, like right here, this intro is still going to be there. And they're going to say, hey, this is copyright again. So I have to cut out this whole cartoon. So that's a tip too. If you get some copyright thing, it's possible now I cut this out and they might not like the Spider-Man cartoon. Because again, by cutting this part out, the new part where they're going to analyze it is going to be on the Spider-Man video. Because I'm cutting it out. So if you don't cut the whole thing, they're just going to re-upload it. They're going to take a look, 10 parts in your video, and they're going to see, well, you still have that cartoon up. So they might not like the Spider-Man either. Because I remember one time I thought it was blocked, the Spider-Man. So this might not be uploaded either. So we got the 3:08, 3 hours and 8 minutes and 18 seconds. And I'm at the 3:07 mark just because I want the whole cartoon clip cut. So then you go to save up here. It's top left, middle. And you could just name it like Illuminati Cartoons, Illuminati, just short, cartoons, and let's go even in video games. And then it's always on below normal. I don't try to put on high too much, but I probably could. But it seems fast enough for me. I mean, this is a nice program, so if something happens where you have to add video, you don't have to go in a timeline. It saves a lot of time. Because if I had to re-render this whole video again, especially if you're on a slower computer, it could take hours. So that being said, you go here and then, okay, that's done. And then you go back here again, so 30902. So I go to 3092. That's the Gargoyle Illuminati. Notice how they even had an angel there. So, let's see, 308. I'm a little bit off here, but I'm pressing down on the arrow. You know, this is side arrow. Right. This is left arrow. It's a little bit slower. Press down arrow. And we're almost here. So then that's the end of that cartoon. And that's the, you look how I even put the video. I tilted the video like that. I mean, it's kind of cool, like this video. Like, you see how it's tilted like this? I guess I probably could make it bigger. But, so then there. there's my cut. You can see it right here if you can see my mouse cursor. Point A is your first cut, and then point B is the end point. So you want to make sure you get all the way to the end. So I'm pressing the right arrow this time, and I'm at the end. I'll save it, and again I'll just save it to like, I'll click on the name and just put 2 at the end of it, and go normal here. And again, this is Avidemux. It's a free program. Avidemux. It's a good program to use for video editing. I mean, if you got a big project, it's not going to be something you might not want to use. But I've already used it for, my first project I didn't even have anything this advanced. So, I mean, even this was years ago, would have been better than what I had starting off. Slow computers. I mean, my first computer, I think that I was video editing on, one of them, maybe I had 500 megabytes of RAM or something. I can't remember. I don't know. The processor must have been really slow too. The cell phones are faster than what I was working on. So then you go here. There's a hard video editing. That's why you didn't see too many people. You didn't see too many YouTube videos back then. And here I was trying to make a big documentaries with slow computers. But if you think about it, they had it worse when they were doing, where is this one now? Well, I must have named it wrong somehow. So I think, let's see. That cartoon's still in there? That's weird. Like, why is this cartoon? This is the one I wanted to cut. Let's see, I uploaded it, and let's see where this starts. So this is the ending of it. Let's see. Sometimes you want to double check. So that's going to be... Okay, so that's good. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, go back and do it again. But other than that, other program you want to use for media info, this program I can show you in a minute. I just want to splice this quick. And this is not too bad. I mean, also a big screen helps. I'm running a 27-inch screen here with a high resolution, like 2564 by 1444 resolution. So 309 to 02, that's where I want to start this one. Going a little too far here. I just don't want to show the... I mean, I'm not going to upload this forever here. I'm just uploading this for if people want to video edit. 309, let's see here. Hopefully it works this time. So this is kind of what YouTube does. I mean, so again, if you get one of these copyright things, you just want to make sure then, let's say they tell you you got a minute clip here in like a 25-minute video, and they say take it out, and that you take it out and you still have, like, let's say in my case I used a cartoon, and let's say half that cartoon, I took that minute out and that cartoon is still there. You just want to take the whole thing out, because again, you upload it and then they're going to still see that cartoon, and then they're going to give you another copyright strike. And let's say you do it again and you still have some of that cartoon. Well, it's just going to keep happening, because they take like little pictures of your video, so the minute here, a minute there, and so they don't see the full clip. Let's say the full clip's like 5 minutes, and you take it out and then you just re-upload it, and they're going to say, well. So this Media Info is a pretty good program. It's free again. So then I just rendered this. It's I mean, if you do get, I'd almost go with a 32-inch. If you get a high definition monitor, don't get 4K. You're wasting your time or money there, for the most part, unless you're doing for photos. But this 2K monitor is really nice, but you can see the text is really small. I could always enlarge it, but then it kind of defeats the purpose. But here it says, the file, how long it is. What helps is the bit rate. So it shows, 900 kilobits, 1400 kilobits resolution. Stuff you want to know if you're video editing. So next, you play it, and there, if okay, it worked, that's where I want it. And then you can close it, or just new project. I just close it. And then again, there's my first part. You always want to put the first part. Here's my second part. See how much space I have. I'm always out of space. So I'm down to 4 gigabytes. It should be enough. I mean, another thing, get a big hard drive. Just go with a 4 terabyte, 3 terabyte at least. So that was David Hogg over there. And then just go video games and cartoons or something. And then boom, it's going to be done. And that's about it.